It makes sense, because the company needed a main event to fill, and they needed a guy to save the show. So who better to call than the ultimate company man, Colby Covington. Yeah, the thought process was, first get healthy. I broke my foot in the first 30 seconds of the fight in 3 different places. So I had to get healthy. It was a long, strenuous rehab process to get the foot healthy. And then once I was healthy in the end of summer, I was ready to fight, in fall or winter. And, I let the UFC know that. I actually called to fight Shavkat originally. And, they said, hey, we're going to do the Ian Gary fight. But we have a main event in Tampa for you. So what better way to defend home turf in my state of Florida than me to come out here and main event this show? Yeah, it was a tough position. Everybody was, making up all these accusations and just saying all these lies about me. And they have no idea. They'd never been locked in a cage and had an injury and had to fight through a championship title fight for 25 minutes, So there was a lot of adversity that I had to face. And, I overcame it. And, I'm proud with what I've been able to accomplish in that career. But I know I have a lot more. And I want to leave a great legacy. So Saturday's a legacy fight for me to show the fans, show the company who Colby Chaos Covington is. To be honest, I don't know anything about him. I've been at the top of the division for, almost a decade straight. So I haven't paid attention to this kid. I didn't even know he was in the rankings, but when the UFC called me. So, he's irrelevant. He's a nobody. And Saturday night, I'm going to expose him. And I just think that those people really aren't qualified to talk about these things. They've never fought. They don't, they don't train in gyms. They don't coach. They don't do anything. So, everybody can hype up these kids. There's always going to be some hype jobs and this and that. But, Saturday night they're going to find out the truth and who the king of this division is. Yeah, the fight just looks like me just completely breaking him, taking him down, taking his will, bringing him to the deep end of the pool and drowning him. I just don't think he'll be able to keep up. He's never been in a 5-round fight with an elite fighter like me. So, he's been fighting some guys that, are past their time, but I'm not past my time. I'm in my prime. And Saturday night, I'm going to drown this guy. Yeah, I can just see the quitting guys. I can see the soul leaving the body and them just not fighting back as hard. So whether he's standing up, whether, he's scrambling in certain submissions or takedown attempts, I can start to feel when a guy's body and soul is starting to leave himself. So, I'm going to pick up on that. I'm going to drown him and, he's not going to be able to hang with me for 25 minutes. And my perfect new year is, get the title back by summer and then defend it to end of 2025. So, it's going to be a busy 2025. I want to stay active. I'm in my prime right now. I want to compete at the highest level against the biggest and best fights the UFC has to offer. And that's what I plan on, is fighting the biggest and best fights the UFC can make and making it a busy 2025. Yeah, just having fun. I get to be at peace again. I get to be doing what I absolutely love more than anything in the world, which is fight inside the UFC octagon. So, it's just going to be free and just having fun. And this is what I love to do more than anything. So just going to be enjoying the ride and the process.